Shalom. I'd like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakadash. This is Matazah coming at you another lesson. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who are doing this work with 100% truth and accuracy with all sincerity. Peace and blessings to the whole elect out there who are doing this work with all sincerity. To you all, I'd like to say, Shalom. Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these things are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Still in that the rumors of wars and the things that's going on right now, this war is real. It's hitting this climax. And DJT is getting wrecked. He's lying to the people still. And those so-called Iranians, they over there tearing shit up. You know, they over there tearing shit up. The U.S. has been losing. Mr. Babylon the Great has been losing wars over there. And it's been lying to its citizens. People have been dying. And pretty soon, this war is going to hit its climax. And this man, DJT, there's nothing he can do about it. There's nothing he can really do about it. We hearing all types of rumors. We hearing about wars, situations over there, people dying. It's not gonna stop. It's gonna continue. And all these nations are gonna all fight each other. And then they're gonna be conquered. Gonna be conquered by Yahushua. And that's what we're waiting on. So let these nations keep fighting. That's what we need and that's what we want. Because at the end of the day, we're gonna be up top and they're gonna be below. Now, before I begin, I'd like to say fair use, fair use, fair use. Any and all content used in this video is for educational purposes only. It's not for monetary purposes. It's for educational purposes only. Now, I'm going to go into, the news. So you can see for yourself. This thing has been going on for a while. And Trump, short man, blonde hair, old, fat, grumpy, full of lies. Grabbing by the pussy, man. The joke of the town. That man. The so-called commander-in-chief of Mystery Babylon. Yeah, that man. Supposed to had ended this war a long time ago, but where are we?
Now to the Middle East, because US Central Command says it has carried out an 8th night of airstrikes against Iran. It described these as in part punishment for Iranian attacks on US servicemen in Jordan. 2 American soldiers were killed in those attacks, the first US troops to die since an initial truce in early April. 1 service member is still unaccounted for. Both the US and Iran have escalated their attacks, striking critical infrastructure. The head of the Gulf Cooperation Council says deliberate Iranian attacks on civilian targets in nearby countries amount to war crimes. Iranian state media have reported damage to bridges and roads in the south, and a water desalination plant was hit in the city of Jask. Our World News correspondent Joe Inwood has the latest.
A US airbase under attack. On Friday night, Iran launched missiles and drones into Jordan. It's impossible to say if these are the ones that killed the US personnel, but the destruction is clear. In a statement last night, the US military said 2 US service members in Jordan were killed in action as US Central Command and partner forces defended against Iranian ballistic missile and drone attacks. Additionally, 1 service member is currently missing. It brings to 16 the US losses in the war with Iran. This was the moment 6 soldiers killed in a previous strike were repatriated. The Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, simply wrote on social media, "Godspeed, heroes. Their sacrifice only stiffens our resolve." The US has been striking targets across Iran for more than a week now, with the focus being Hormozgan province in the south. Here, a bridge destroyed. They say they have been targeting naval infrastructure, weapons storage, surveillance posts, and other military infrastructure used to threaten shipping in the Strait of Hormuz. The economically vital waterway has been at the center of the renewed fighting. Control of the strait is a key Iranian negotiating tool, one the US is keen to deny them. Last night, Iranian TV read out a statement said to be from the Supreme Leader.
Now that the American enemy is seeking to escalate conflict and bear even heavier costs and greater disgrace, it should know that the dear Iranian nation and the resistance front have unforgettable lessons for it.
Neither side is giving any indication they are ready to back down. The news of the first US casualties from enemy fire since April makes peace an even more distant prospect. Joe Inwood, BBC News.
Live now to Dr. Andreas Krieg, an associate professor at the School of Security Studies at King's College London. Andreas, thanks very much for your time today. Violence escalating, first US serviceman killed since the truce in April, and seemingly no off-ramp. I mean, how do you assess where we are at the moment?
We're in a very, very dangerous cycle of escalation, one that I would consider to be an escalation trap, because particularly the Americans, but also the Iranians, are trying to find ways to escalate horizontally without doing it vertically. And what happened over the last 2 days is a clear escalation into the vertical space. If you look at the set of targets that the Americans have targeted across Iran, we've seen a much bigger, much more of a widening away from maritime military targets in the south of Iran to civilian infrastructure, including desalination plants, which was an absolute red line for the Iranians. They've made it very clear, to which they then responded yesterday, targeting the Gulf states. And this is the key problem. This is a spiral of escalation between the US and Iran, where the burden of that conflict is primarily borne by the Gulf states, because they're kind of the soft underbelly, if you will, of American defenses. And they don't have necessarily the resilience that the Iranians have, or the resilience that the US troops have in the region. And so the problem here is that a bit more escalation in any direction, horizontally or vertically, is not necessarily a problem for Iran and the US, but it's a major problem for the global economy, and it's a major problem for the Gulf states.
But how much of a problem is it actually for Iran to be alienating these Gulf states, many of which were allies, some of which, including Oman, for example, is important in any attempt at diplomatic resolution?
No, absolutely right. Qatar and Oman are absolutely crucial for the Iranians to climb down from this ladder of escalation. And so they cannot overplay their hand, and they've been really risking overplaying their hand in that respect. We've seen a toughening of resolve in countries like Bahrain, Kuwait, the UAE anyway, and potentially even Saudi Arabia. If now the response to this current line of American escalation is a targeting of civilian infrastructure more broadly across the GCC, the Gulf states, we will likely see a renewed effort to build a Gulf front to restore some sort of balance of deterrence, which is very difficult to do. We've seen already Kuwait, we've seen Bahrain, we've seen UAE and Saudi using their military force in the previous iteration of this conflict against Iran. It might start again.
Yeah.
But you know, this is not going to end. You people can just give it up. Just go out there, all guns blazing, get shit going, so we can get out of here. Because this right here, we're tired of it. And you know, when all this go on, Mystery Babylon is gonna freak out. This place is gonna be all out war and chaos, civil war and all. This place is gonna be a haven for criminals, psychopaths, cannibals, and warheads. This place is just going to be complete madness. And we Israelites, you know, the hopeful that we're all for it, because when this all happens, we're getting the hell out of here afterwards. The sooner the better. We're all tired of this place. We're seriously tired of this place. Everybody's tired of this place. Isaiah 19 and verse 2. And it reads, "And I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, kingdom against kingdom." You know, these Egyptians is talking about, you know, these Americans. Seeing as though America's basically Sodom and Gomorrah in Egypt all over again. This place is the whore. It's full of sodomites, and it has slaves in it. Sounds familiar? "And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst of thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. And the Egyptians will I give over unto the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith Yahweh of hosts." And I'm pretty sure over time you've seen people, you know, they've been worshiping their idols. That's pretty obvious. Idols are all over the U.S. and they be going to their charmers, and you know they've been going to these psyches and psychics and talking to spirits and all types of madness. These idiots are everywhere. They're everywhere. And then they're coming out of the closet. They're coming out of their little pocket space, saying, "Peekaboo, I'm here. I've always been here. Come talk to me." These people are everywhere. These idiots are everywhere. These people think they can do stuff. These familiars, speaking deranged women who do voodoo and all types of other things. This madness is everywhere. Now as for that cruel Lord is DJT. If you know, you know. The commander-in-chief of Mystery Babylon. Everybody complaining about him. He has many people complaining about him. A lot of people don't want this man as their commander-in-chief in this damn country. But he's making a lot of decisions that many don't agree on. But as I said before, the hopeful elect is all for it. We want to get out of here. Let this man cook. Let him cook. Let him do his damn thing. Let him destroy this nation. Let him cook. Let him literally cook. Let him make them other nations press that damn button so we can get out of here. Cause man, I'm tired. I'm tired of waking up early in the damn morning or late in the afternoon to a damn alarm clock just to clock in to this man, to clock in to the plantation. I'm tired of these evil, wicked ass people walking around being whores and whoremongers, doing whatever the hell they want. I'm tired of these niggas running around thinking they doing something, thinking they invincible, thinking they stunting on everybody. I'm tired of these damn females running about wearing these tight ass clothes, defiling themselves and defiling others, running around stinking, smelling like a SeaWorld, a whole ass ocean, putting on this dusty ass, ugly ass makeup, this filthy ass, foreign ass hair in their head, looking like a sideshow Bob off of fucking The Simpsons. I'm tired of these dusty ass people. I'm tired of these dusty ass females. I'm tired of these proud ass Edomites. I'm tired of all you MFers. You all have to go. You damn 2/3. You damn Edomites. You damn heathen. The hopeful elect is tired of you all. The Lord Yahweh Shai is tired of you all. Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, the Ancient of Days, is tired of you all. May you all burn. May you all suffer. And may you 2/3 be reborn in the kingdom and regret your decisions. And with that, I like to say, Call Halayim Lo Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai B'Hashem Kakadash. Peace and blessings to all elect out there. To you all, I like to say, Shalom.